What are pesticides? Pesticides are chemical substances used to control, repel, and kill unwanted pests and plant life. There are three types of pesticides: herbicides, which are used to kill unwanted vegetation, insecticides, which are used to kill insects, and fungicides, which are used to destroy fungus. There are different benefits and consequences with the use of these different pesticides. Benefits include prevention of disease, increase in food production, and eliminating threats to agriculture. Pesticides protect human life as they eradicate outbreaks of disease by removing the pests that introduced them in the first place. Pesticides save and protect biodiversity, as without them, Canadian farmers would need about 35 million more acres of land to use for agriculture purposes, which means destroying current life. Pesticides help prevent crops from being destroyed by pests, which can overall increase food production and profits for farmers. Pesticides eliminate threats to agriculture as they protect crops and plants from being damaged by harmful pests and animals. Consequences of pesticides include water contamination, disrupting ecosystems, and genetic diversity. Our opinion. We collectively are against the use of pesticides. We believe this due to the three negative reasons. Firstly, pesticides contaminate our water. For example, pesticides seep through soil and mix with the groundwater, which in turn contaminates our source of drinking water. Some pesticides run off from farms, contaminating lakes and rivers, in which the chemicals kill off much of the marine life. Secondly, pesticide use disrupts the ecosystems surrounding farms. For example, there has been a steady decline of bees directly linked to an increase in pesticides use. These bees that help pollinate crops die because of the pesticides used. This affects the crop yield because the majority of our food is made when bees pollinate. Lastly, we are rapidly losing the genetic diversity we once had. For example, showering crops with pesticides increases the tendency to reproduce and create genetically resistant crops. This means all the crops on a certain field are being genetically resistant to a certain pesticide. As a result, all these crops are now one and the same and have lost the genetic diversity they once had. Another negative complication of pesticides is it is now harder for pests to be killed as they become genetically resistant to the pesticides being sprayed. This defeats the purpose of pesticides, as pests can now mass populate. To conclude, we are against the use of pesticides. Thank you for watching.